What is a social media marketing agency? How do I start this business? Is it very hard to get into? Do I need a website to begin with? How do I find out leads in this business? Hey, but by the way, how do I find out a niche? The market is flooded. Is it necessary for me to find out a niche in this line of work? And last but not the least, can I really make money from this business? Tons of people made a career change during this pandemic, me included. And in the last 1.5 years, people have explored new avenues to start a new business. A lot of them thought of starting a social media marketing agency. Most of them have already done something as an individual freelancer in this line of work. If you're one of them, then this video is for you. I'm going to answer all the burning questions that you've had as an entrepreneur in social media marketing, so hang tight. Without much further ado, let's begin. So the first question is, what is social media marketing agency? Now this is not a rocket science question, but a lot of people have been confused over the last 1.5 years or two so that what is this line of work? How do I get into? And they have found some success, or maybe they found that this was their calling, this was their passion. A lot of people have also taken VRS, which is voluntary retirement scheme, which has made them available. Their time has freed now to get into other avenues, probably something they had passion for, or probably out of force, or for whatever reason they have decided to change the line of work, and now is the time to begin a social media marketing agency. Social media marketing agencies help individuals and companies to achieve their goals by creating posts regularly on social media that is engaging with the audience, be it prospects or clients. They also work on branding and marketing, which is nurturing the prospects and turning them into clients or potential leads. That was easy, right? How hard is it to get into social media marketing agency? How do you begin an agency and get the momentum to get going? You see, starting any business is not easy. It's going to be hard work. Whether you are the smartest person in the room, you will need to slog as an individual to get started. If you have some money and resources, if you have the network, you can always hire a small team and which will help you to get your feet off, especially with your initial clients. But you will also have to work hard, spend 10 to 12 to 14 hours to begin with. You'll need to understand and spend time in research in the market you're going to serve, the industries you're going to serve, the services you're going to provide, the people you're going to work with, your network, and so on and so forth. Also, mind you, you'll also need to know what kind of pricing works in what kind of industries, who is willing to pay you more, who is not willing to pay you more, where can you make more money with the same time spent on providing these services to your clients. Plus, you'll need hands-on experience on the social media marketing tools, for example, Hootsuite, Sprout Social, and others. You will also need to keep a track of all the trends that are coming out month on month on different platforms. This way, you'll also be able to help your client in telling them and advising them as to what platforms work best for them in terms of the industry, their market, their products, and their services. Well, Chris, do you really need a website to start this business? Well, let me ask you a question. Is this going to be your side gig? Or is this going to be your full-time job in which you are paying yourself? Are you self-employed in social media marketing? If this is your side gig and if you already have a 9-to-5 job, I suggest you do not go with a website. Test the waters out, use your network, your social media platforms to get some traction. If, however, if you're one of those people who have abandoned your previous career or you're making that change now, then I suggest that you get a simple website to get started. Since you're already hiring a small team and you are presenting yourself as a professional full-time social media marketer with a physical setup, it is important for you to establish your brand right from the beginning. And by the way, do not forget that if you're pitching yourself to these companies, they will want to see your digital presence. They will Google you, they will search you out, they will try to find out, hey, what this person has on the internet. Does this person even have a website or not? And mind you, they will chuck you out if you do not have a website. I am telling you this from my own experience. Now that's that. You have started a social media marketing agency, but you do not have leads. How do you get leads to get started in the initial days, especially when no one knows you in the market? One of the biggest advice that I can give you today is think of yourself as your first client. Imagine you're walking into an office as a digital marketer selling your services and the client is asking you, hey, how can you help me in my business? How can you help me generate leads? And if you do not know how to generate leads for yourself as a social media marketer, how in the blue hell can you arrange those leads for your clients? Here are some of the steps that I want you to follow to start getting leads. Reach out to your friends and family and make sure that you tell them that, hey, I'm here to help you with your social media marketing for free I am wanting to scale your business, your social media presence with my knowledge and my skills. And in return, I'm not going to charge you anything. All I want is that for you to share with me a good review, a good testimonial at the end of the day. Do that for at least 5 to 6 friends. Make sure that you have at least 5 testimonials in place that will help you to create a portfolio to begin with. Now that you've worked for your friends and family for free, collected 5 to 6 good, solid testimonials, I want you to put them in a portfolio. Highlight them. If you have created a simple website, I want you to showcase a different section altogether for these reviews. Make them bold, make them bigger, let people see as a social proof in terms of what you have done, what you can bring to the table. Point number 3, I want you to start using SEO, which is search engine optimization, and promote your content on different platforms, and also share these testimonials and ask the people proactively, hey, I would like you to give me business at the end of the day once you provide content. This is also known as CTA. For example, you could write a blog post. At the end of the blog post, you can say, hey, I can work with you. These are my testimonials, and work with me. Go to this link and see what I've done for my clients. They will not know that you have worked for your friends and family. Irrespective, does not matter, because you have treated them as clients and professionally delivered services, even though for free. Now you want to get off the ground faster. Does that mean you should only use SEO? I would say no. SEO is a long-term ball game. It takes time for fruition. So what I want you to do is also go into paid ads. Go on social ads, go on to Google ads, and place those ads with your testimonials on different channels and different platforms using the Google distribution network and Google search. Make sure to keep the message and the branding the same across all the channels when you put those ads in place. Great, so you have collected testimonials, you have put them on website as a portfolio, as social proof. You have also done SEO, which is an ongoing activity. You've also done your ads, and after some time now, you'll start getting some leads. As you start getting these leads, convert those leads into customers. Make sure you provide quality services to your customers. Once you do that, proactively ask and reach out to them saying, hey, I would love to get a testimonial, a reference, a referral from you. Ask them to give you at least 3 referrals per person. So even if you, let's say, served 5 new customers, got 5 new leads, and everyone is giving you at least 3 referrals, you get 15 referrals. Mind you, not everyone is going to help you with that. Let's say out of 15, you still get another 5 to 6 referrals, which is a good number. So now you had 5 testimonials in the beginning and 5 to 6 new testimonials. That is, your number has gone. Your social proof has gone from 5 to 10 to 12. Another channel to get leads is using freelancing platforms. Do not forget there are people out there who can help you get leads for much lower price cost. Simply reach out to these freelancers on different platforms like freelancer.com and give out your requirement, and they will help you with leads. Make sure that you source these leads from good freelancers with a good standing, and they have a social proof also. Lastly, as you start building your business, slowly and steadily start hiring experienced talent in your team. Do not forget that when you start hiring experienced people from the local market, they also bring their network and their connections to your team. So how do you find out your niche when you begin your social media marketing agency? One of the biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make, irrespective of what line of work they enter into, is that they want to target the entire market. They want to be everything for everyone. In return, they become nothing for everyone. So instead of doing that, I would say find your niche and focus on that niche only. Here are some of the actionable tips you can use right away to find your niche. Start with identifying those industries that use social media marketing a lot, they depend on social media marketing a lot, and they also pay a high premium for these services. Also look at the competition. Which industries do you think are saturated with social media marketing players or competition? You want to find out those industries that pay you well, they give you a good demand, but yet there is not much competition in terms of the providers or vendors in the market. Point number 3, do not forget to consider your skills and experience. For example, I am a hotelier. I can turn into a digital marketer, which I did, right? And so, being an ex-hotelier now turned a digital marketer, I have a leverage in providing social media marketing for the hospitality industry. I know the ins and outs of the hospitality industry, hence I have a good, strong possibility of converting clients when I reach out to these people compared to my competition. So I have identified 5-star hotels as my niche, my target market. I can further tighten this niche and say I will serve 5-star hotels in the local market that are only Indian brands. I will not work with chains, or maybe I will not work with MNCs. I will work with standalone Indian 5-star properties. You see how tightened this niche is? Then you want to focus all your energies towards your niche. Your marketing message should go out as I will work with 5-star hotels that are local. At the same time, you will also work with only those individual hotels. Your marketing message will go out accordingly, your branding will go out accordingly, your collateral, your literature will go out accordingly. We shall give out the same message across all the social media marketing platforms. By doing this, you will provide specific personalized messages to players in this line of work. It will help you convert better. Convert prospects into leads, leads into customers, customers into loyal customers, and loyal customers into more customers by referrals. Last question, can you really make money with a social media marketing agency? Well, the answer is not a black and white yes and no. You can make money with any business as long as you know how to execute it. Social media marketing is again getting saturated in especially some industries in certain cities. However, the gift or the specialty lies in the fact that you find out your target market, your niche, tighten the noose and focus on that market, dominate it, and then move on to the next. So that's about it, guys. I really hope that you liked this video and enjoyed watching this video. It was informative for you and added value to your questions that you had. Do not forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell icon. You'll never miss any new video coming out of my stable. If you are someone who's starting out in social media marketing agency, and if I have not answered one of your burning questions, do reach out to me in the comment section and tell me what is it that you want, what is it that you seek or desire in terms of a specific question, and I will try to help you as a reply on this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, adios.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to